Oh, what's up? What's good, relatable? Back again. Oh my god. Back again with another video. Trying to tap back into what I wanted my channel to be. So today we're going to be talking about living on your own. I tried to write down a list of things that I could think of, but then I feel like the video would be about 11 hours long if I was to try and touch on everything. So we're going to touch on things as I go along my day. First of all, responsibility. I'm late for work. Yeah, you had to hold yourself accountable for that because not nobody to wake you up, nobody to tell you, hey, it's time to go to work, like how your parents used to do when you was going to school. And on top of that, you had to find yourself there. I had my scooter, but the scooter isn't working right now, so right now I have to go and find public transportation, so I hope I get one soon enough. Okay, it is 1:59. I made it with 1 minute to spare.
Tomorrow for sure.
Yep, you read that right. After I filmed that intro, I filmed nothing for the rest of the day. So it's the next day and now I have to do laundry. Well, I don't have to do laundry. I did laundry last night and on the last dry cycle, I just leave it. So I'm gonna fold my clothes. Another big part of living on your own. You have to do your own laundry. Yes, my laundry basket is a hard cider box. I just looked at my hair in the viewfinder and I got scared. I don't fold my underwear, I just throw them holes in the drawer. Every time I do laundry, I lose a sock. And I lose it because I look for it. I never find it. But then 2 days later, I go back to where the washing machine is and somehow my roommates found it. I don't know, every time. Let's see if it happens this time. I feel like everybody had their own way of folding clothes. Like I've watched my friends sometimes like do laundry and I'm like, how do you fold your t-shirt like that? I don't know. I don't even know if my parents taught me how to fold clothes or if I just figured it out or if I looked at them how they do it. I think I just looked at them. I fold t-shirt in half, as in like sleeve to sleeve. The neck is like the middle part. Find the two seams together like this. So this is the start. And then I fold the arms on itself like that. And then I fold probably like 3 times. And that's the t-shirt folded. There's a hair in my mouth. 2 socks together and I kind of fold it in on itself. Socks. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Living on your own is part of maturing. Living on your own is part of being an adult. Understand, and yes, what? Understand the responsibilities of everyday life. Paying your own bills, having discipline enough to like know not to bad spend your money. I think living on your own is a necessary thing. You definitely need to experience it. Like that type of responsibility and that pressure is something you need to feel to call yourself grown. Especially people that you know you want to be in a relationship. I feel like it's something you need to experience. You have to be comfortable by yourself before you can bring somebody else into your life because you be hella needy. You should have some kind of independence. But it's nice. It's nice. It's definitely a tough experience to begin, but it's all worth it for sure. Any bad experience or any tough experience throughout your life just creates the most necessary lessons. And that's how I try to look at it. Obviously, it's easier said than done because looking at the right side of things is very hard, especially when it's very bad. But that's how you kind of look at it. You go through life, go through the experiences, and learn as much lessons as you can. And that's all living on your own definitely teaches you. I remember the first time I moved out of my parents' house. I moved out when I was like 19. Where I live is Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago are 2 separate islands that make up one country. And when I moved out of my parents' homes, I moved to Tobago. I was originally from Trinidad. I moved to the second island. And that was the first time I lived on my own. I literally had, swear to God, I had about $100 US. I had 800 TT. 800 TT is a little more than $100 US. And that's all I had. When I moved across, that's all I had. Like the second day that I moved there, I had to buy a fan, one of those regular standing fans, which was about $300. So now I'm left with, for my maths not mathsing, now I'm left with 500 TT dollars. I can't remember what I bought after that. Obviously, I had to eat, so I had to spend some money on it. But the apartment that I lived in, it was unfurnished. It had a bed, a mattress, curtains, and some sheets. I didn't have a stove. I didn't have a fridge. I didn't have any plates, spoons, cups, nothing. I had nothing. I was always one that was comfortable living with less. I'm very minimalistic, so I mean, it wasn't bad. It was cool. And then the biggest part, like the biggest wow factor for me was when I had to move from there to move to somewhere else, because I stayed there for about 2 years. I think it was 2 years or a year and something. And obviously when I came there, I only had 2 suitcases. That was all I needed. And then when I had to move out from there, I needed a loading truck. And I'm like, bro, wow, that's growth. I had so many things. I had a couch, I had a desk, I had a flat screen TV, I had a couple other things, and I'm like, okay, not bad. You do a little good for yourself. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really enjoy being a chef anymore. Like, I love cooking, I love creating, but being employed, I think it is more than anything else, it kind of takes the fun out of it, unfortunately. Because as good as you are, your environment or your circumstances will only be as good as the people that are calling the shots. And unless you're self-employed or run your own business, you're pretty much gonna suffer for someone else's ignorance. And it is not obviously it's not always gonna be the case. You may have a good employer, but most times it's not. Most restaurants in the world are owned by people that have never cooked before. There are far fewer chef-owned restaurants than there are restaurants owned by somebody that made their money some other way and just decided to venture into this and then hire a bunch of chefs and make them suffer for their ignorance. The owners make the chefs suffer for their own personal ignorance. Quite frankly, don't enjoy being a chef anymore. And I haven't for a little while. That's why I try to make these YouTube videos, but the thing is, up until now, my channel, I wasn't eligible to monetize my channel because I lived in a Caribbean island. Well, this is a Caribbean island as well. But I lived in an island that didn't allow monetization. But the Cayman Islands can be part of the YouTube partnership program. And if I meet the criteria, I can monetize my channel from here. So fingers crossed. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share to all your friends. Tell them subscribe. We had hit 1,000 subscribers. That's a very tough goal to make, but we could do it. I'm missing a gray sock. Dog, every time, bro. I'm going to look for it. Oh, I found it. Okay. No. False alarm, but I really do lose one every time, and then my roommate finds it. I don't know.
3 hours later.
I took a nap, and now I'm gonna play some pickleball. So you just finished up open play, but there's a corporate league going on right now, and I didn't know about it. Bradley is playing, but I'm not playing. I wasn't invited. He said I'm not good enough. JK. My schedule comes out like a day or two before, so it's kind of impossible to know when I'm available or not. Going good so far.
3 hours later.
Living on your own, you get to eat terrible food. Shock. Every day. God damn. This video is so all over the place, but it had to turn into a video. It had to turn into a video though. I think I just got on any video. At the end of it, living on your own is as good as it is bad. I didn't talk about as much things as I wanted to talk about because I didn't do as much as I wanted to do today. That is pretty much life. So that is also an example of living on your own. As much as you plan, life is unpredictable. You're not gonna get everything that you plan. So, but living on your own is definitely something I recommend to everybody because understand that responsibility and the accountability that you have to hold yourself to is a necessary life skill you need to survive or to be successful at anything. So, once again, love you all so much. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Pieces.
I probably should apply the things that outside of being a chef and just see.
I deliberately didn't want to go back in the kitchen because I want my life back.
Same.
And I want it to the point where I have time
I
to
literally
do what I want to
talk about on my vlog
Would you?
today. Yeah. I don't like being a chef anymore.
I still love cooking, but being employed.
If I go back in the kitchen, it gotta be my kitchen.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
And that's what I'm trying to work towards right now, because you're not making no money working for them, and you're slaving your fucking self to pieces.
Yep.
And I know about that, because then you don't have no time, nor you can't really
You can't
save.
afford to do anything.
Yeah, you can't afford to do nothing. You don't have no time to build something for yourself, so it just like it don't make no sense. Holidays gone, weekends gone, like
I feel like it's even worse for me because people cope going through that by drinking alcohol and doing drugs, and I don't do either. So I'm just living this shit sober, taking it to the full brunt of its existence.